This is me breaking into a YouTuber's house.
How are we doing tonight, London?
So I can roast them.
Are you ready for a night of comedy?
The roast. Gently insulting your friends under the guise of comedy is a classic pastime between pals. And in Britain, it's basically the main way that we show affection.
Oh, friend!
And ever since I was asked to perform at the Roast of the Sidemen last year,
Zerka, you look like a rescue human.
I've got a taste for it. But outside of an organised show, it can be quite hard to get someone to agree to have mean things yelled at them for 10 minutes.
He has no idea we're doing this.
But that's not gonna stop me. So what if I didn't give them a choice? What if I lied, begged, and snuck my way into the homes of some of the biggest YouTubers in the country?
This is the worst break-in ever.
Set up a full-size comedy show and surprise them with their own personal roast. Why? Well, to show them how much I love them, of course.
This cannot be real.
But as I was about to find out, turning someone's humble abode into a show dedicated solely to me being mean to them wasn't everyone's cup of tea.
What's the actual...
Now, these break-ins would be getting more and more outrageous, but first on my list is friend and master of the insult match, Calyx.
I've got a van, chairs, a stage, basically a comedy club in the back of a van.
But to put on a real comedy show, I would need a real comedy audience. So I put out an advert for a free comedy show at a secret venue in London and asked for guests to turn up and address a short walk from Calyx's flat. And right on time,
Hello, guys.
my patrons arrived, all 20 of them.
Thank you for coming. Thank you so much. Please, welcome to the Calyx Comedy Club.
Now they were here, I thought I'd better explain the rather unorthodox plan for the show.
He has no idea this is happening, so he's going to open the door. Yeah, he has no idea there's 15 to 20 people about to go into his flat.
With the audience on board, I distributed some
There
chairs,
you go, that's your chair. Keep it moving, keep it moving. It's going to be quite a tight squeeze.
grabbed my stage,
Let's do this.
and made our way into the venue.
Follow me.
I had a mole on the inside, Calyx's girlfriend. She was going to be letting us into the flat, and I was waiting for her go-ahead.
Bye. Have fun.
Cal's going to be out for the next 20 minutes, so it was now or never.
Through these doors.
She let us in.
This is where the stage is going to be. Is that going to work? Perfect. Just pass the chairs forward, essentially. This is for Callum, reserved at the front.
And within a matter of minutes, Calyx's home was transformed into a fully fledged comedy club, ready and waiting for its guest of honour.
London, are you ready for a night of comedy? Yes, fantastic.
Whilst we were waiting for Calyx, it was time for me to get to know the kind of people who were free to attend a comedy show in the middle of the day.
Hello, what's your name?
Ali.
Where are you from, Ali?
Romana Park.
Manor Park, that's what I call my second country home. Where's the furthest someone's travelled this evening?
I'm from Norway.
You're from Norway?
I didn't come from Norway.
You didn't come from Norway for this gig tonight. You could have lied, and I thought, wow, that's real dedication.
And just as the audience were nice and warmed up, our roastee arrived.
So then I said, I don't know my fruit. Yes, I know. Have we got someone, has someone just joined us there? Hello, who's that? We have a late comer? Hello! Please, come on in. What's wrong? You guys having a lovely time? Yes, come on, give a round of applause. Fantastic. Hello, mate, how you doing? Wonderful, hello, so there's a seat just for you. That's just the beginning, big boy.
I tried like for 3 or 4 years to not get pranked here.
And Callum, what do you do?
I make YouTube videos, they're not as good as yours.
Welcome tonight, Calyx, to the Roast of Calyx. Yes.
You're getting me back for the side then.
Yes, absolutely, yeah.
Max Fosh, welcome to the big stage. I've got a story about Max.
Give me a cheer if you know who Calyx is. Wonderful, a great roast. Don't even need to write the roast anymore. No, I have to say, no, I do like hanging out with Calyx because together we make one chin. Just between the two of us. We've got a lovely lady from Norway. Have you been to Oslo, Cal?
Yeah, it's for a KFC branded deal.
Anything for a bag. No, come on, both no. No. Calyx has got a shoe brand. Yes, very exciting. Yeah, his shoe. Yes, this is his shoes. You hear that? Wow. I don't know. Yeah, he recently rebranded the name of the shoe company to No. He named it after the most common word said to him by women.
The roasts were flowing thick and fast, and the audience and Calix seemed to be enjoying themselves.
Calix makes some great content. Recently, he made a video about the luckiest man in the world, which I thought was going to be about himself when he met KSI. That's a good joke. It's a well-written joke. Yes, round of applause for Calix, ladies and gentlemen. Come on up, come on up, come up.
And as he'd been such a good sport, I couldn't leave without giving him a little something for taking all my jokes on his half chin.
I've been officially fought.
You have been fought. To say thank you, I've got a gift for you.
There is nothing in this card
Yeah.
that could make me forgive you
Right.
for what you were doing right now.
You never know.
There are 20 people
Yeah.
who know where the I live.
I mean, you're not that famous, mate. Chill out.
That is tickets to the show.
Yes, my show. Yes, thank you very much.
And what better gift for Cal than one of the few remaining tickets to my brand new stand-up show Loophole. It's a show in which I talk about the biggest loophole that I've ever found. By the time this video is out, the tour will have already started, but there's still plenty of time to get your tickets. I'm doing shows all across the UK, Europe, America, Canada, even Australia and New Zealand. All seats are around 25 quid no matter where you sit. If you enjoy the vids, it's the best way to support the channel, so get your tickets now, and I'll see you there. Now on to our unsuspecting victim number 2, my good friend and fellow YouTuber, Will NE.
Paid. Oh my god.
And thanks to some insider help from Will's producer Abby, this time we wouldn't be sneaking into Will's home, but rather his office.
When you're trying to sneak into somewhere, you need to often be quite quiet, mindful, demure, not the most conspicuous person in the entirety of London right now.
Will was due into the office in 15 minutes, so we filed our audience in, set up the comedy club,
As I said, guys, this is a friend of mine, Will. This is his office. He has no idea we're doing this.
and waited for Will's arrival.
And that's when I said, yoo-hoo! We don't have any fish sperm left. It's good, isn't it?
This cannot be.
We got someone else who's just come in. Got a late comer. Hey, we got Will Lenny. Come on down, sir. Round of applause for Will. For William Lenny. Hello, sir. How you doing? Thanks for coming. Please take a seat. Are you here for a night of comedy? Yes. Well, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the roast of Will Lenny. This is William Lenny, the second most famous Lenny after Lenny from Of Mice and Men. They're both quite slow and their colleagues want to shoot them in the back of the head. Will kind of looks like the love child of a Shoreditch barista and a square slice of cheese. It's just, and ironically, a slice of cheese is what his dad calls his mum late at night. Come here, love, you gorgeous slice of cheese. That's actually not Scottish. That was Scottish. Will had a girlfriend called Mia, spelt M-I-A, which is also what she is currently. Will's an OG YouTuber. Will's been in the game for a long time. He's such an OG YouTuber, his head is turning into the shape of a play button. It's just nice and square. Will recently had a series called This Week on the Internet, which is... which ironically was on the internet for roughly 1 week. Will received 1 billion dong in a video, and you can find that video on his OnlyFans. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the roast of Will NE. Give him a massive round of applause. Will, up you come, mate. Mate, thank you so much. It's been so good. You've been such a good sport, Will. I've got a present for you.
It's not tickets, is it?
No, it's actually just one ticket to my stand-up show. But please do come along to the Hammersmith Apollo. Will NE's going to be there. Massive round of applause for Will NE.
That'll save Will going to maxfosh.co to pick up a ticket, which you should do right now. But as we all know, 3 is the magic number. And I had something extra special in mind for my big finale. The master of sneak-ins himself, Zach Alsop.
I'm going to die of heat exhaustion, but I'm in.
If I was going to sneak into Casa del Alsop, I would need some help, and I had the perfect ally in Simone, Zach's girlfriend, who agreed to let me into Zach's house in the dead of night, when Zach was at his most vulnerable and had no means of escape, and the roast would commence. So just after 2 AM on a quiet Thursday evening, I was stood outside Zach's house, ready to go.
We are outside Zach's house. I've got my mic, a stool. We're being met by the person who's basically made this all happen to make sure the guard dog doesn't start barking. He's also just had a nose job as well, so he might have bandages on his face. I think Zach is fast asleep at this point.
problem was, Simone had also gone to sleep.
Are you messaging? How's you?
I just said, hey, Kylie, what's good? Zach's gonna think I'm sliding in.
Despite producer Molly's rather provocative messages, not a peep was heard from Simone.
She was last seen an hour and a half ago on WhatsApp, so there's a distinct possibility that she's also accidentally fallen asleep. I don't really think we've got a contingency if that happens.
But after another unanswered call, we decided to make our way through the back door.
Do I know the door? Simone Stewart, you fucked this, mate. Are they in? Like with Rehypnol?
But thankfully, just as we were about to give up,
Is she woken up? She's coming. This is the worst break-in ever.
and the grand finale could begin.
Welcome to the stand-up show with Zach Alsop! Yeah! I'm your host, it's Max Fosh. How we all doing tonight, London? You having a good night tonight? It's 3 in the morning, Zach. Welcome to the roast of Zach Alsop. Very exciting. Yeah, you having a good night tonight?
Are you speaking to me or the dog?
Both of you.
Yeah, wonderful, thank you.
So Zach recently got a nose job to fix his breathing. When I heard he was getting surgery on his face, I thought, great, he's finally listening to the comment section.
Fuck you, that was painful.
Weirdly, the second nose job he's had in his life. The first one was in PE when he got in the nostrils. Zach, you look like if Mark Zuckerberg invented Bebo. I was in Zach's most viewed video when we snuck into London Fashion Week together. It was very exciting to be in a much bigger and more successful YouTuber's channel, which I'm sure exactly how Zach is feeling right now. Zach is proof you can sneak into anywhere except for the YouTube trending page.
Fuck you, YouTube. Why is she enjoying it so much?
You're having a great time, aren't you, champ? I thought so. Zach is known for his Glastonbury sneak-in, and he's basically banned from every field in Somerset. That's not for his sneak-ins, that's just to protect the sheep. Either way, you've been a fantastic crowd. Thank you very much. Good night! I've got a fantastic present for you, actually, Zach. Thank you so much. As a nice reward, here you go, then, sir. This is just for you. And what do you think it is? It's a nice little present for you.
I thought you were on holiday.
No, I've come back just for this. Tickets to my comedy show.
Oh, Max, this isn't going to be in it, is it?
No, it's not. No.